I love sunshine, don't you? I guess that's, I'm one of those people that doesn't do well in the cold weather and the cloudy weather and the winter weather. So that's why I love being somewhere where I can be outside in the winter. Just spend some time in nature. It's very healing. Anyway, my newest project, Idyllily Wild. I love that name, Idyllily Wild. It's just kind of been a name that's been simmering on my back burner for years. And my only thought about it was, a girl, an older teenage, young 20s girl who just doesn't fit the mold, who is unconventional, who refuses to conform to society's expectations. And that's kind of grown into what is now Idyllily Wild. And first draft is probably pretty close to being done. And because I've been putting the episodes out on Kindle Vella, I've been I've been editing as I go, so that once the first draft is done, I'll go over it again just to make sure I haven't missed anything. One thing I have a tendency to do is not fill things out enough, and I kind of get after myself and it's like give it more description so that other people can feel what I'm feeling, but I'm a bit of a minimalist at heart, I guess. So if you want to read Idyllily Wild right now, you can only do that on Kindle Vella. I'm sure by the end of this year we'll have a book out. And I know it's going to be a series because I already have the beginning of the second book in mind. I'm like, oh, I know where we're going next. And that's always fun because I don't know when I get started what my person is going to look like, what my character is going to look like. And I don't tend to write modern stuff. There's a very specific time period that I have in mind, and that is, the time period of class and wealth and lords in England. And I am not a person who writes fantasy or magic or any of that stuff. I like to read that stuff, but I don't like to write that stuff. So I write what I like. And to me, it's like, it's got to be something that could happen to somebody. It needs to be realistic. I'm very realistic in my art, even in art that I like and appreciate. I'm not the person who goes for the abstract. I love the realism. And if I can see a realism in your art, I'm just in love with it. So that's what I do in my books, realism, I guess. These are stories, human stories, stories about people that you can somewhat identify with. And I suppose that I put a little bit of myself in every character I write about, my main characters. And in Idyllily Wild, the main character, Lily, she just doesn't conform. And I think it's not because she doesn't want to conform, it's that she doesn't know how to conform. She doesn't know how to do that and not be herself. Yeah. It's what I'd wish for all of us ladies, is that we learn how to just be ourselves and be comfortable in our own skin and be who we are genuinely without feeling like we have to conform. So, hope you like my book, Idyllily Wild. Read it on Kindle Vella now.